Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to class 2. Today, we are going to learn mathematics which we use in our day-to-day life. We are going to learn about numbers, addition, subtraction, and multiplication in numbers. Apart from numbers, we are also going to learn about measurement, time, calendar, money, and shapes. This CD has been developed with colorful pictures and animation with a view to make learning a pleasurable activity. Hope you all enjoy it while learning. Numbers. In our previous class, we have learned about numbers, number names, numbers that come before, numbers that come after, and between numbers. Now, let us learn more in numbers. Ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers tells us the position of an object in a row or in a column. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and so on are called ordinal numbers. Let us learn these numbers through some examples. Shall we find the object for the given ordinal numbers? Third floor. Find out the third floor in this row. Start counting. First, second, third. This is the third floor. Fifth bird. Let us find the fifth bird. Start counting. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is the fifth bird. First ice cream. Let us find the first ice cream. Start counting. First. This is the first ice cream. Eighth hat. Where is the eighth hat? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Yes, this is the eighth hat. 10th apple. Find out the 10th apple. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. This is the 10th apple. Let us now find out the position of the given fruits. Pomegranate lies dash in the group. Count the position. First, second. It lies second in the group. Apple lies dash in the group. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. It lies fifth in the group. Grapes lies dash in the group. First, second, third. It lies third in the group. Mango lies dash in the group. First. It lies first in the group. Banana lies dash in the group. First, second, third, fourth. Banana lies fourth in the group. Even numbers. Numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8 are called even numbers. Let us now circle the even numbers in the given 5 numbers. 43 ends with 3, so it is not an even number. 46 ends with 6, so it is an even number. Circle it. 47 ends with 7, so it is not an even number. 41 ends with 1, so it is not an even number. 48 ends with 8, so it is an even number. Circle it.
Odd numbers. Numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are called odd numbers. Let us now circle the odd numbers in the given 5 numbers. 32 ends with 2, so it is not an odd number. 35 ends with 5, so it is an odd number. Circle it. 37 ends with 7, so this is an odd number. Circle it. 38 ends with 8. This is not an odd number. 31 ends with 1, so it is an odd number. Circle it. Abacus and place value. This is an abacus. It has a wooden board as a base with wires which has balls sliding on it. Each wire has different colors of balls to represent different place values of numbers. Let us learn the place value of numbers with the help of it. In this abacus, we have 5 purple balls in the ones place. It means there are 5 ones. Move 1 step left. You have 3 pink balls in the tens place. It means there are 3 tens. 1 step to the left, you have 2 blue balls in the hundreds place. It means there are 2 hundreds. Next, there are 4 green balls in the thousands place. It means there are 4 thousands. The leftmost wire represents the 10,000s place. There are 7 red balls there. It means there are 7 10,000s. So we get the number 74,235. Now let us read the abacus and write the numbers. Here there are 1, 2, 3 pink balls in the ones column. It means there are 3 ones. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue balls in the tens column. It means there are 6 tens. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 green balls in the hundreds column. It means there are 4 hundreds. Therefore, 4 hundreds plus 6 tens plus 3 ones. That is 400 plus 60 plus 3 is equal to 463. We write this in words as 463. Ordering of numbers. Let us first study the rules for ordering numbers. Rule 1. If 2 numbers have different number of digits, the number with more digits is greater. For example, we have 12 chocolates in the first row and 4 chocolates in the second row. 12 has 1 10 and 4 has no tens. So, 12 is greater than 4. We write this as 12 is greater than 4. Rule 2. In the given 2 numbers, both of 2 digits, the number which has more tens is greater. For example, let us take 2 numbers 34 and 12. 34 has 3 tens and 12 has 1 tens. 3 is greater than 1. So, 34 is greater than 12. We write this as 34 is greater than 12. Rule 3. In the given 2 numbers, both of 3 digits, the number which has more hundreds is greater. For example, let us take 2 numbers 256 and 132. Here, 256 has 2 hundreds and 132 has 100. Therefore, 256 is greater than 132. We write this as 256 greater than 132. Rule 3a. If both the numbers have the same digits in the hundreds place, we compare the digits in the tens place. The number which has more tens is greater. For example, let us take two numbers 467 and 432. Here, both 467 and 432 has the same number 4 in the hundreds position. In this case, compare the numbers in the tens position. There are 6 tens in 467 and 3 tens in 432. So, 6 is greater than 3. Therefore, 467 is greater than 432. We write this as 467 greater than 432. Rule 3b. If both the numbers have the same digit in the hundreds and tens place also, we compare the digits in the ones place. The number which has more ones is greater. For example, let us take two numbers 367 and 364. Here, both numbers have 3 in the hundreds place and 6 in the tens place. So, now let us compare the ones place. 367 has 7 ones and 364 has 4 ones. Therefore, 367 is greater than 364. We write this as 367 greater than 364. Rule 4. If both the numbers are same, then insert equal to symbol between them. For example, let us take the numbers 246 and 246. Here, all the places have the same numbers, so both the numbers are equal. 246 is equal to 246. We write this as 246 equal to 246. Ascending order. Arranging numbers from the smallest to the greatest is called as ascending order. First, we arrange the one-digit numbers from the smallest to the greatest. Next, we arrange the two-digit numbers from the smallest to the greatest. Then, we arrange the three-digit numbers from the smallest to the greatest, and so on. Let us arrange these numbers in ascending order. 23, 8, 15, 46, and 53. First comes 8, as it is the only one-digit number. Next comes 15, as it has only 1 tens and 5 ones. Next comes 23, with 2 tens and 3 ones. Next comes 46, with 4 tens and 6 ones. And finally 53, as it has the highest number of tens, that is 5 tens and 3 ones. Descending order. Arranging numbers from the greatest to the smallest is called as descending order. Here, first we arrange the three-digit numbers from the greatest to the smallest. Next, we arrange the two-digit numbers from the greatest to the smallest. And finally, we arrange the one-digit numbers from the greatest to the smallest. Let us arrange these numbers in descending order: 43, 78, 21, 15, and 65. Here, all the numbers are two-digit numbers. We have to first compare the tens to arrange them. 78 is the greatest number with 7 tens and 8 ones. Next comes 65 with 6 tens and 5 ones. Then comes 43 with 4 tens and 3 ones. Then it is 21 with 2 tens and 1 ones. And finally comes 15 with 1 tens and 5 ones. Successor and predecessor of a number. To understand this concept better, let us take 3 numbers, 5, 6 and 7. Here, 5 is the predecessor of 6 because 5 comes before 6, and 7 is the successor of 5 because it comes after 6. Predecessor. Let us see the rule for predecessor. By subtracting 1 from the number, we get the predecessor of the number. That is, 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. 7 is the predecessor of 8. Successor. Let us see the rule for successor. By adding 1 to the number, we get the successor of the number. That is, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 5 is the successor of 4. Thus, we find the predecessor and successor for the numbers. Addition. Addition of 2-digit numbers without carrying. Come on children, let us add both these numbers. 12 balls and 14 piggy boxes. Arrange the numbers in column. Add ones first. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the ones column. Now add tens. 1 plus 1 is 2. Write 2 below the tens column. So, the answer is 12 plus 14 is equal to 26. Let us see another example. Let us add 24 ice creams and 13 turtles. Arrange them in column. Add ones first. 4 plus 3 is 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Now add the tens column. 2 plus 1 is 3. Write 3 below the tens column. So, the answer is 24 plus 13, which is equal to 37. Addition of 3 rows without carrying. Add 24, 10 and 13. Arrange them in a column. First add the ones column. 4 plus 0 plus 3 is 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Next add the tens column. 2 plus 1 is 4. Write 4 below the tens column. Therefore, 24 plus 10 plus 13 is equal to 47. Example 2. Add numbers 4, 53 and 22. Arrange them in columns. First add the ones column. 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. Write 9 below the ones column. Now add the tens column. 0 plus 5 plus 2 is 7. Write 7 below the tens column. Therefore, 4 plus 53 plus 22 is equal to 79. Addition of 2-digit numbers with carrying. Let us understand this with some examples. Example 1. Add the numbers 19 and 52. Arrange them in columns. Add the ones column. 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. We cannot write 11, which is a 2-digit number, below the ones column. So, here we write the ones number of 11 below the ones column, that is 1, and carry over the tens number of 11, that is 1, to the top of the tens column. Now, add the tens column. 1 plus 5 plus 1, which is the carryover number. We get 7. So 19 plus 52 is equal to 71. Method 2. 19 is equal to 1 tens plus 9 ones. 52 is equal to 5 tens plus 2 ones. Totally, we have 6 tens and 11 ones. 11 ones can further be split into 1 tens and 1 ones. Add this 1 tens to 6 tens. We get 7 tens, and the remaining ones is 1 1. So, we get 7 tens and 1 ones, which is equal to 71. Example 2. Add the numbers 33 and 48. Arrange them in columns. Add the ones column. 3 plus 8 is 11. We cannot write 11, which is a 2-digit number, below the ones column. So, here we write the ones number of 11 below the ones column, that is 1, and carry over the tens number of 11, that is 1, to the top of the tens column. Now add the tens column. 3 plus 4 plus 1, which is the carryover number. We get 8. So 33 plus 48 is equal to 81. The sum of a number and 0. There are 4 flowers in the first box, and there are no flowers or 0 flowers in the second box. So, when we add 4 plus 0, we get 4 only. So 0 added to any number will give the number itself. Here, there are 3 fishes in the first box and no fishes or 0 fishes in the second box. So, when we add 3 plus 0, we get 3 as the answer. Addition of 3-digit number without carrying. Example 1. Add 124 and 343. Arrange the numbers in a column. First add ones column. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Next add tens column. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the tens column. Now add the hundreds column. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Write 4 below the hundreds column. Therefore, 124 plus 343 is equal to 467. Example 2. Add 251 and 137. Arrange the numbers in column. First add ones column. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the ones column. Next add tens column. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the tens column. Now add the hundreds column. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Write 3 below the hundreds column. So, when we add 251 plus 137, we get 388. Addition of 3-digit numbers with carrying. Example 1. Add 374 and 137. Arrange the numbers in column. First add ones column. 4 ones plus 7 ones is equal to 11 ones. 11 ones is equal to 1 tens plus 1 ones. Write 1 below the ones column and carry over 1 tens to the tens column. Now add the tens column. 1 tens, which is the carryover number, plus 7 tens plus 3 tens is equal to 11 tens. 11 tens is equal to 1 hundredths and 1 tenths. Write 1 tenths below the tens column and carry over the 1 hundredths to the hundredths column. Now add the hundredths column. 1 carryover number 100 plus 3 hundredths plus 1 hundredths is equal to 5 hundredths. Write 5 below the hundredths column. So adding 374 and 137, we get 511. Example 2. Add 456 and 526. Arrange the numbers in a column. First add ones column. 6 ones plus 6 ones is equal to 12 ones. 12 ones is equal to 1 tenths plus 2 ones. Write 2 below the ones column and carry over 1 tenths to the tens column. Now add the tens column. 1 tenths, which is the carryover number, plus 5 tenths plus 2 tenths is equal to 8 tenths. Write 8 below the tens column. Now add the hundredths column. 4 hundredths plus 5 hundredths is equal to 9 hundredths. Write 9 below the hundredths column. So adding 456 and 526, we get 982. Word problems. Example 1. In a library, there are 341 science books and 253 mathematics books. How many books are there altogether in the library? Solution. Let us arrange the numbers in a column. Number of science books 341. Number of mathematics books 253. Add ones column. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Add tens column. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Add hundredths column. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. On adding 341 and 253, we get 594. So, the total number of books in the library is 594. Example 2. A cap seller had 250 red caps, 321 blue caps, and 224 green caps. How many caps are there in all? Arrange the numbers in a column. Number of red caps 250. Number of blue caps 321. Number of green caps 224. Add ones column. 0 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Add the tens column. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 9. Add the hundredths column. 2 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 7. So, the total number of caps is equal to 795. Subtraction. Subtraction of two-digit numbers without borrowing. Example, subtract 24 from 46. Step 1. Arrange the numbers in a column. Step 2. Take away the ones from the ones. Take away 4 from 6. We get 2. Write 2 below the ones column. Step 3. Take away the tens from the tens. Take away 2 from 4. We get 2. Write 2 below the tens column. Thus, 46 minus 24 is equal to 22. Subtraction of two-digit numbers with borrowing. Example, subtract 35 from 62. Write the numbers in columns. Take away the ones from the ones. Can you subtract 5 from 2? We cannot subtract 5 from 2. Therefore, borrow 1 from the tens column. We have 12 now. Subtract 5 from 12. We get 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Now, subtract the tens from the tens. As we have borrowed 1 tens from 6 tens, we have only 5 tens. Subtract 3 from 5. We get 2. Write 2 below the tens column. Thus, 62 minus 35 is equal to 27. Subtraction of 3-digit numbers without borrowing. Example, subtract 332 from 684. Arrange the numbers in columns. Take away the ones from the ones. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the ones column. Take away the tens from the tens. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Write 5 below the tens column. Take away the hundreds from the hundreds. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Thus, 684 minus 332 is equal to 352. Subtraction of 3-digit numbers with borrowing. Example, subtract 476 from 753. Arrange the numbers in columns. Take away ones from the ones. We cannot take away 6 from 3. So, borrow 1 from the tens column. We have 13 now. Subtract 6 from 13. We get 7. Write 7 below the ones column. Next is the tens column. Here we have to deduct 7 from 4. We cannot deduct 7 from 4. So again, borrow 1 from the hundreds column. Now deduct 7 from 14. We get 7. Write 7 below the tens column. Next is the hundreds column. Subtract 4 from 6. We get 2. Write 2 below the hundreds column. Thus, 753 minus 476 is equal to 277. Word problem. Example 1. In a mathematics workbook, there are 284 exercises. Rahul has worked out 72 exercises. How many exercises are to be worked out yet? Now, arrange the numbers in columns. The total number of exercises is equal to 284. The number of worked out exercises is equal to 72. To find the number of exercises to be worked out, we should follow the following steps. Subtract ones column. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the ones column. Subtract the tens column. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Write 1 below the tens column. Subtract the hundreds column. 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the hundreds column. Thus, 284 minus 72 is equal to 212. Example 2. A book has 230 pages. Rohan has read 210 pages in the book. How many pages are still there to be read? Total number of pages 230. Number of pages read 210. To find out the number of pages still to be read, we should subtract 210 from 230. Subtract ones column. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the ones column. Subtract tens column. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the tens column. Subtract hundreds column. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the hundreds column. Thus, 230 minus 210 is equal to 20. There are 20 pages yet to be read in the book. Multiplication. 6 tables. 1 6 are 6. 1 into 6 is equal to 6. 2 6 are 12. 2 into 6 is equal to 12. 3 6 are 18. 3 into 6 is equal to 18. 4 6 are 24. 4 into 6 is equal to 24. 5 6 are 30. 5 into 6 is equal to 30. 6 6 are 36. 6 into 6 is equal to 36. 7 6 are 42. 7 into 6 is equal to 42. 8 6 are 48. 8 into 6 is equal to 48. 9 6 are 54. 9 into 6 is equal to 54. 10 6 are 60. 10 into 6 is equal to 60. 7 tables. 1 sevens are 7. 1 into 7 is equal to 7. 2 sevens are 14. 2 into 7 is equal to 14. 3 sevens are 21. 3 into 7 is equal to 21. 4 sevens are 28. 4 into 7 is equal to 28. 5 sevens are 35. 5 into 7 is equal to 35. 6 sevens are 42. 6 into 7 is equal to 42. 7 sevens are 49. 7 into 7 is equal to 49. 8 sevens are 56. 8 into 7 is equal to 56. 9 sevens are 63. 9 into 7 is equal to 63. 10 sevens are 70. 10 into 7 is equal to 70. 8 tables. 1 eighths are 8. 1 into 8 is equal to 8. 2 eighths are 16. 2 into 8 is equal to 16. 3 eighths are 24. 3 into 8 is equal to 24. 4 eighths are 32. 4 into 8 is equal to 32. 5 eighths are 40. 5 into 8 is equal to 40. 6 eighths are 48. 6 into 8 is equal to 48. 7 eighths are 56. 7 into 8 is equal to 56. 8 eighths are 64. 8 into 8 is equal to 64. 9 eighths are 72. 9 into 8 is equal to 72. 10 eighths are 80. 10 into 8 is equal to 80. 9 tables. 1 nines are 9. 1
into 9 is equal to 9. 2 9s are 18. 2 into 9 is equal to 18. 3 9s are 27. 3 into 9 is equal to 27. 4 9s are 36. 4 into 9 is equal to 36. 5 9s are 45. 5 into 9 is equal to 45. 6 9s are 54. 6 into 9 is equal to 54. 7 9s are 63. 7 into 9 is equal to 63. 8 9s are 72. 8 into 9 is equal to 72. 9 9s are 81. 9 into 9 is equal to 81. 10 9s are 90. 10 into 9 is equal to 90. 10 tables. 1 10s are 10. 1 into 10 is equal to 10. 2 10s are 20. 2 into 10 is equal to 20. 3 10s are 30. 3 into 10 is equal to 30. 4 10s are 40. 4 into 10 is equal to 40. 5 10s are 50. 5 into 10 is equal to 50. 6 10s are 60. 6 into 10 is equal to 60. 7 10s are 70. 7 into 10 is equal to 70. 8 10s are 80. 8 into 10 is equal to 80. 9 10s are 90. 9 into 10 is equal to 90. 10 10s are 100. 10 into 10 is equal to 100.
Multiplication by 0. Any number multiplied by 0 will give you a product of 0. For example, 2 into 0 will give you 0. 3 into 0 is equal to 0. 4 into 0 is equal to 0. 5 into 0 is equal to 0. 6 into 0 is equal to 0, and so on. Multiplication by 1. Any number, when multiplied by 1, will give a product which is the number itself. For example, 6 into 1 will give you 6. 7 into 1 is equal to 7. 4 into 1 is equal to 4. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 9 into 1 is equal to 9, and so on. Multiplication by 10. If you multiply any number with 10, just add 1 0 to the right of the number. For example, 5 into 10 will give you 50. 7 into 10 is equal to 70. 3 into 10 is equal to 30. 4 into 10 is equal to 40. 8 into 10 is equal to 80, and so on. Multiplication by 100. If you multiply any number with 100, just add 2 zeros to the right of the number. For example, 8 into 100 will give you 800. 7 into 100 is equal to 700. 1 into 100 is equal to 100. 3 into 100 is equal to 300. 5 into 100 is equal to 500, and so on. Multiplication of single-digit numbers. Example, multiply 4 by 5. Use 4 tables here. 4 into 1 is equal to 4. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. 4 into 4 is equal to 16 and 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Therefore, 4 multiplied by 5, we get 20. Multiplication of two-digit numbers without carrying. Example, multiply 24 by 2. Arrange them in column. Multiply 4 ones by 2. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the ones column. Multiply 2 tens by 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Write 4 below the tens column. Thus, 24 into 2 is equal to 48. Multiplication of two-digit numbers with carrying. Example, multiply 57 by 5. Arrange the numbers in a column. Multiply 7 ones by 5. 7 into 5 is equal to 35 ones. That is 5 ones and 3 tens. Write 5 below the ones column and carry over 3 to the tens column. Multiply 5 tens by 5. 5 into 5 is equal to 25. That is 25 tens, which is 5 tens and 2 hundreds. Add the carryover number 3 tens to 5. We get 8 tens. Write 8 below the tens column and 2 hundreds below the hundreds column. Thus, 57 into 5 is equal to 285. Order in multiplication. Two numbers when multiplied in any order will give the same product. Example, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. When you interchange the numbers and multiply, that is 3 into 2 is also 6. In the same way, 4 into 5 is equal to 20 and 5 into 4 is also equal to 20. 8 into 2 is equal to 16. 2 into 8 is also equal to 16. 5 into 6 is equal to 30. 6 into 5 is also equal to 30. 3 into 7 is equal to 21. 7 into 3 is also equal to 21. Multiplication of three-digit numbers without carrying. Example, multiply 203 by 3. Arrange them in columns. Multiply 3 ones by 3. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Write 9 below the ones column. Multiply 0 tens by 3. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So, 3 into 0 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the tens column. Multiply 2 hundreds by 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the hundreds column. Thus, 203 into 3 is equal to 609. Multiplication of three-digit numbers with carrying. Example, multiply 163 by 4. Arrange the numbers in column. Multiply 3 ones by 4. 3 into 4 is equal to 12 ones. Write 2 below the ones column and carry over 1 to the tens column. Multiply 6 tens by 4. 6 into 4 is equal to 24 tens. That is 4 tens and 2 hundreds. Add the carryover number 1 tens to 24 tens. We get 25 tens. Write 5 tens below the tens column and carry over the 2 hundreds to the hundreds column. Now multiply 100 by 4. 1 into 4 is equal to 4 hundredths. Add the carried over 2 hundredths. We get 6 hundredths. Write 6 below the hundreds column. Thus, 163 into 4 is equal to 652. Word problem. Problem 1. There are 25 balls in a basket. How many balls are there in 3 baskets? Number of balls in each basket is equal to 25. Number of baskets is equal to 3. To find out the total number of balls in all 3 baskets, follow these steps. Step 1. Multiply 5 ones into 3. We get 15. That is 1 tens and 5 ones. Write 5 below the ones column and carry over 1 tens to the tens column. Step 2. Multiply 2 tens into 3. We get 6. Add the carryover number 6 tens plus 1 tens, which is equal to 7 tens. Write 7 below the tens column. Thus, 25 into 3 is equal to 75. Therefore, the total number of balls is 75. Problem 2. Rajesh's friend gifted him with toys and bouquets. There were 6 bouquets with 15 roses in each one. How many roses are there in all? Solution. Number of roses in each bouquet, 15. Number of bouquets, 6. To find the total number of roses, multiply 15 by 6. Step 1. Multiply 5 ones by 6. We get 30. Change 30 ones into 3 tens and 0 ones. Write 0 below the ones column and carry over the 3 tens to the tens column. Step 2. Multiply 1 tens by 6. We get 6. Add the carryover tens. 6 tens plus 3 tens is equal to 9 tens. Write 9 below the tens column. Thus, 15 into 6 is equal to 90. Total number of roses are 90. Division. Repeated subtraction of the same number is called division. Let us understand division through an example. Reema had 6 cherries. She placed 2 cherries in her first pudding. She placed 2 cherries in her second pudding and placed 2 cherries in her third pudding. So, 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. 3 puddings have equal number of cherries. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. Simple division. What would you do when you have to share 6 ice creams equally among 2 children? You should divide them among the 2 children. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. That is, both the children will get 3 ice creams each. What would you do when you have to share 16 pencils among 4 children? Divide 16 by 4. 4 goes 4 times in 16. That is, 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Each child gets 4 pencils each. Properties of division. Property 1. Division of a number by 1. If a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. For example, 5 divided by 1 is equal to 5. 34 divided by 1 is equal to 34. 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3. 7 divided by 1 is equal to 7, and so on. Property 2. Division of a number by itself. A number when divided by itself gives us 1 as the quotient. For example, 23 divided by 23 is equal to 1. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 55 divided by 55 is equal to 1. 18 divided by 18 is equal to 1, and so on. Long division. After simple division, let us now learn long division. Example 1. Divide 12 by 4. Here, 12 is called the dividend, 4 is called the divisor. We will have to find the quotient. Let us solve it by long division format. Use 4 tables here. 4 threes are 12. 4 can be divided in 12 3 times. So, the quotient is 3. There is no remainder. The remainder is 0. Example 2. Divide 40 by 8. Use 8 tables here. 8 fives are 40. Here, 40 is the dividend, 8 is the divisor, and 5 is the quotient, with no remainder. Division of 2-digit numbers by a single-digit number. Example 1. Divide 93 by 3. Let us arrange the numbers in their respective places. 93 as the dividend and 3 as the divisor. Recite the multiplication tables of 3. Find out how many times 3 goes in 9. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. 3 goes in 9 3 times. So write 3 above 9 in the quotient place and write 9 below 9. 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. There is no remainder. Now the left out number in the dividend is 3. Bring it below next to 0. Recite the 3 tables again. 3 into 1 is equal to 3. 3 goes in 3 one time. So write 1 above 3 in the quotient place and write 3 below 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. There is no remainder. Here the dividend is 93. Divisor is 3 and the quotient is 31. Thus 93 divided by 3 is 31. Example 2. Divide 72 by 6. Let us arrange the numbers in their respective places. 72 as the dividend and 6 as the divisor. Recite the multiplication tables of 6. Find out how many times 6 goes in 7. 6 into 1 is equal to 6. 6 goes in 7 one time. So write 1 above 7 in the quotient place and write 6 below 7. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. The remainder is 1. Now the left out number in the dividend is 2. Bring it below next to 1. Recite the 6 tables again. 6 into 2 is equal to 12. 6 goes in 12 2 times. So write 2 above 2 in the quotient place and write 12 below 12. 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. There is no remainder. Here the dividend is 72, divisor is 6 and the quotient is 12. Thus 72 divided by 6 is 12. Word problems. There are totally 90 balls which are equally distributed in 6 boxes. Find out how many balls are there in each box. Solution. Total number of balls is equal to 90. Number of boxes is equal to 6. To find out the number of balls in each box, divide 90 by 6. Arrange the dividend and divisor. 6 goes in 9 one time. So write 6 below 9 and 1 above 9 in the quotient place. Now deduct 6 from 9. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. Bring 3 below. Does 6 go in 3? No. So bring down the 0 next to 3. Now we have 30. Recite 6 tables. 6 into 5 is equal to 30. So 6 goes in 30 5 times. So write 5 above in the quotient and write 30 below 30. There is no remainder when you deduct 30 from 30. The quotient is 15. Thus 90 divided by 6 is equal to 15. So there are 15 balls in each box. Problem 2. There are totally 48 pencils in 4 boxes filled in equally. Find out how many pencils are there in each box. Total number of pencils are 48. number of boxes are 4. To find out the number of pencils in each box, divide 48 by 4. Arrange the numbers respectively. 4 goes in 4 one time. That is, 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So write 1 in the quotient and 4 below 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. The number left in the dividend is 8. Bring down 8. Find out the number of times 4 goes in 8. Recite the 4 tables. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 4 goes in 8 2 times. So, write 2 in the quotient to the right of 1 and write 8 below 8 and subtract. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. The remainder is 0 and the quotient is 12. Thus, 48 divided by 4 is 12. So, there are 12 pencils in each box. Fractions. A fraction is the part of a whole. To understand this better, let us see some examples. Half. This is a whole cake. When you cut this cake into 2 equal parts, each part is called a half. A half is written as 1 by 2. In this rectangle, the portion which is colored is a half and the portion which is not colored is another half. In this triangle, the portion which is colored is a half and the portion which is not colored is another half. 2/3 and 1/3. This rectangle is divided into 3 parts. Here, 2 of the 3 parts are colored. The colored portion is called 2/3 and is written in numbers as 2 by 3. The uncolored portion is called 1/3 and is written as 1 by 3. 1/4. This square is divided into 4 parts equally. 3 parts of the square are colored and it is called 3/4 or 3/4 and is written in numbers as 3 by 4. And the part which is left out without being colored is called 1/4 and is written in numbers as 1 by 4. Write the fraction of the colored portion. In this circle, 1/3 of its portion is colored. So, we write it as 1/3 or 1 by 3. In this rectangle, half of the portion is colored. We write it as half or 1 by 2. In this square, 1 of the 4 part is colored. We write it as 1/4 or 1 by 4. This triangle is divided into 4 parts and 1 part is colored. We write it as 1/4 or 1 by 4. This diagram is divided into 3 parts and 1 part is colored. We write it as 1/3 or 1 by 3. Shade the fraction given for the following. The fraction given is 1 by 3. So color 1 part of the 3 parts in the circle. Here the given fraction is 2 by 4. So color 2 parts of the 4 parts in the circle. The fraction given is 1 by 2. So color 1 part of the 2 parts in the rectangle. Draw and color the diagram for the given fractions. The given fraction is 1 by 2. So divide the triangle into 2 and color half of it. The given fraction is 1 by 4. So divide the circle into 4 and color 1 portion of it. The given fraction is 1 by 3. So divide the triangle into 3 and color 1 portion. Other fractions. Let us learn the other fractions with the help of some diagrams. The first circle is divided into 2 equal parts. It is written as 1/2 or 1 by 2. This circle is divided into 3 equal parts. It is written as 1/3 or 1 by 3. This circle is divided into 4 equal parts. It is written as 1/4 or 1 by 4. This circle is divided into 5 equal parts. It is written as 1/5 or 1 by 5. This circle is divided into 6 equal parts. It is written as 1/6 or 1 by 6. This circle is divided into 7 equal parts. It is written as 1/7 or 1 by 7. This circle is divided into 8 equal parts. It is written as 1/8 or 1 by 8. This circle is divided into 9 equal parts. It is written as 1/9 or 1 by 9. This circle is divided into 10 equal parts. It is written as 1/10 or 1 by 10. Money. Let us first have a look at the coins and notes which we use in our country. We have 5 paise coin, 10 paise coin, 20 paise coin, 25 paise coin, 50 paise coin, 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, and 5 rupee coin. The currency notes come for 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, and 1000 rupees, changing 1 rupee coin into other coins. A 1 rupee coin can be replaced by 2 50 paise coins or 4 25 paise coins or 10 paise coins and 5 20 paise coins. In the same way, a 50 paise coin can be replaced by 2 25 paise coins or 5 10 paise coins or 2 20 paise coins and 1 10 paise coin or 1 25 paise coin, 1 20 paise coin and a 5 paise coin. Find the value of the following collections. Let us find the value of these coins. 1 25 paise plus 1 20 paise plus 1 10 paise is equal to 25 plus 20 plus 10 is equal to 55 paise. 1 50 paise plus 1 25 paise plus 1 10 paise is equal to 50 plus 25 plus 10, which is equal to 85 paise. 1 20 paise plus 1 5 paise is equal to 20 plus 5, which is equal to 25 paise. 1 50 paise plus 1 20 paise plus 2 10 paise plus 1 5 paise is equal to 50 plus 20 plus 10 into 2, which is equal to 20 plus 5, which is equal to 95 paise. Take the coins which you would pay to buy the given product with its rate. The cost of a balloon is given as rupees 3. For this, we should take a 2 rupee coin and a 1 rupee coin. The cost of a toy train is given as 8 rupees 50 paise. For this, we should take 5 rupee coin, a 2 rupee coin, a 1 rupee coin, and a 50 paise coin. The cost of a pencil is given as 5 rupees 25 paise. For this, we should use a 5 rupee coin and a 25 paise coin. The cost of a pomegranate is given as 2 rupees 45 paise. For this, we should use a 2 rupee coin, a 25 paise coin, and a 20 paise coin. Find the value of the products given by adding the coins. The cost of the ice cream is rupees 2 plus 50 paise, which comes to 2 rupees 50 paise. The cost of an apple is rupees 5 plus rupees 1, which comes to 6 rupees. The cost of the book is 2 rupees plus 1 rupees plus 25 paise, which comes to 3 rupees 25 paise. The cost of the sticker is 5 rupees plus 2 rupees plus 50 paise plus 25 paise, which comes to 7 rupees 75 paise. Exchange one currency note into other notes. A 2 rupee note can be exchanged for 2 1 rupee notes. A 20 rupee note can be exchanged for 4 5 rupee notes. A 500 rupee note can be exchanged for 500 rupee notes. A 1000 rupee note can be exchanged for 20 50 rupee notes. Conversion of rupee into paise. Example 1. Convert 15 rupees into paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. 15 rupees is equal to 100 paise into 15, which is equal to 1500 paise. Example 2. Convert 35 rupees and 50 paise into paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. 35 rupees is equal to 100 paise into 35, which is equal to 3500 paise. Therefore, 35 rupees and 50 paise is equal to 3500 paise plus 50 paise, which is equal to 3550 paise. Conversion of paise into rupees. Example 1. Convert 200 paise into rupees. 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. So 200 paise is equal to 200 divided by 100, which is equal to rupees 2. Example 2. Convert 5075 paise into rupees. 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. So 5075 paise is equal to 5075 divided by 100, which is equal to 50.75. That is 50 rupees and 75 paise. Addition in rupees paise. Example 1. Add 32 rupees 16 paise and 44 rupees 72 paise. Arrange them in column. Do addition as we generally do the numbers. Add ones column first. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the ones column. Add tens column next. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the tens column. Add hundreds column. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Write 6 below the hundreds column. Add thousands column. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Write 7 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 76.88, that is 76 rupees and 88 paise only. Example 2. Add 24 rupees and 54 paise and 73 rupees and 71 paise. Arrange them in column. Do addition as we generally do the numbers. Add ones column first. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Write 5 below the ones column. Add tens column next. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Write 2 below the tens column and carry over 1 to the hundreds column. Add hundreds column. 1 carryover number plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 8. Write 8 below the hundreds column. Add thousands column. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Write 9 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 98.25, that is 98 rupees and 25 paise only. Subtraction in rupees paise. Example 1. Subtract 72 rupees 36 paise from 85 rupees 86 paise. Arrange the numbers in column. Do subtraction as we generally do the numbers. Subtract ones column first. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Write 0 below the ones column. Subtract tens column next. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. Write 5 below the tens column. Subtract hundreds column. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Write 3 below the hundreds column. Subtract thousands column. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Write 1 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 13.50, that is 13 rupees and 50 paise only. Example 2. Subtract 13 rupees 56 paise from 37 rupees 85 paise. Arrange the numbers in column. Do subtraction as we generally do the numbers. Subtract ones column first. Here we cannot subtract 6 from 5, so borrow 1 from the tens column. Now we have 15. 15 minus 6 is equal to 9. Write 9 below the ones column. Subtract tens column next. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the tens column. Subtract hundreds column. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Write 4 below the hundreds column. Subtract thousands column. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Write 2 below the thousands column. Now place the dot in the answer below the dot column. We get 24.29, that is 24 rupees and 29 paise only. Measurement of time. Table of time measure. We have 365 days in a year, but once in 4 years we have 366 days, and that year is called the leap year. In 1 year we have 12 months and 52 weeks. In 1 month we have 30 days in some months, 31 days in some months, and 28 days for February. In 1 month we have 4 weeks. In 1 week we have 7 days. In 1 day we have 24 hours. In 1 hour we have 60 minutes. In 1 minute we have 60 seconds. Measurement of time. Calendar. The calendar shows us the days, weeks and month of a year. We have 365 days in a year, which is split into 12 months, namely January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Some of the months have 31 days, namely January, March, May, July, August, October and December. But some months have 30 days, namely April, June, September and November. February is the only month with 28 days, but once in 4 years there are 29 days in that month, and that year is called the leap year. There are 7 days in a week, namely Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Table of time measure. We have 365 days in a year, but once in 4 years we have 366 days, and that year is called the leap year. In 1 year we have 12 months and 52 weeks. In 1 month we have 30 days in some months, 31 days in some months and 28 days for February. In 1 month we have 4 weeks. In 1 week we have 7 days. In 1 day we have 24 hours. In 1 hour we have 60 minutes. In 1 minute we have 60 seconds. Clock. Look at this clock. The face of the clock is called the dial. There are 60 divisions on it. There are numbers from 1 to 12 which are marked in equal distances. There are 2 hands in the clock. The long hand is called the minutes hand and the short hand is called the hour hand. The time taken by the long hand to move from one division to the other is called a minute. The minute hand takes 5 minutes to move from one number to another. The hour hand takes 60 minutes, that is 1 hour, to move from one number to another. When the hour hand completes one full rotation of the dial, it covers 12 hours, which is half a day. When the hour hand completes 2 full rotation of the dial, it covers 24 hours, which is a full day. Finding the time. In this clock, the minute hand is at 6, so it has crossed 6 numbers of 5 divisions each. So 5 into 6 is equal to 30 minutes. The hour hand is between 11 and 12, so the time is 11:30. In this clock, the minute hand is at 10. It means 10 into 5 is equal to 50 minutes. And the hour hand is between 4 and 5, so the time is 50 minutes past 4. In this clock, the minute hand is at 3. It means 3 into 5 is equal to 15 minutes, and the hour hand is at 7. We call it as 7:15 or 7:15. Metric measures. For different types of product, we use different measures. Measuring the length using hand span. We can use a hand span to measure a table or a box. Measuring the length using forearm. We measure a ribbon or a blackboard using cubit. Measuring the length using foot. We can measure the length for classroom or a playground with pace. We measure the length of a dress material with the help of a scale. This is a meter scale. The meter scale has 100 equal parts called the centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. The length of a cloth can be measured with the help of a meter scale. Addition problems. Let us add the length of 2 ropes. One rope with a length of 25 meters and 13 centimeters, and the other rope with a length of 13 meters and 74 centimeters. Arrange the lengths in column. Add ones first. We get 7. Add tens. We get 8. Add hundreds, we get 8. And thousands, we get 3. The total length of both the ropes is 38 meters and 87 centimeters. Problem 2. Mohan runs 50 meters and Sohan runs 60 meters. How many meters do they run altogether? Arrange them in columns. Add ones, we get 0, and tens, we get 11. The total distance they ran when added together, we get 110 meters. Subtraction problems. A train travels a distance of 6 kilometers and 848 meters, and a bus travels a distance of 3 kilometers and 321 meters. What is the difference between the distance traveled by both the vehicles? Arrange them in column. Subtracting ones, we get 7. Subtracting tens, we get 2. Subtracting hundreds, we get 5. And subtracting thousands, we get 3. So the difference between the distance traveled by both the vehicles is 3 kilometers and 527 meters. Problem 2. The height of the banana tree is 4 meters and 67 centimeters, and the height of a coconut tree is 9 meters and 89 centimeters. What is the difference in the height between the 2 trees? Arrange the numbers in columns. Subtracting ones, we get 2. Subtracting tens, we get 2. Subtracting hundreds, we get 5. Thus the difference in height between the 2 trees is 5 meters and 22 centimeters. Measures of weight. Some goods like vegetables and provisions are weighed with the help of balance and weights. Kilogram is the unit of groceries and vegetables. The weights are in 20 kilograms, 10 kilograms, 5 kilograms, 2 kilograms, and 1 kilogram. These are used to measure rice or wheat in large quantities. There are also weights in 500 grams, 250 grams, 200 grams, 100 grams, and 50 grams, which are used to weigh small quantities of groceries and vegetables. Word problem in addition. Example 1. A greengrocer bought 12 kilograms of onions, 8 kilograms of tomatoes, 5 kilograms of carrots, and 7 kilograms of potatoes. What is the total weight of vegetable that he has purchased? Solution. Purchase of onions 12 kilograms. Purchase of tomatoes 8 kilograms. Purchase of carrots 5 kilograms. Purchase of potatoes 7 kilograms. Add one column. 2 plus 8 plus 5 plus 7. We get 22. Write 2 below the 1 column and carry over 2 to the tens column. Now add tens. Carry over number 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Write 3 below the tens column. Total weight of vegetables purchased by the greengrocer is 32 kilograms. Word problem in subtraction. Anu bought 28 kilograms of rice. She gave Reena 15 kilograms of rice. What is the balance quantity of rice with Anu? Solution. Rice purchased is equal to 28 kilograms. Rice given to Reena is equal to 15 kilograms. Subtract 1's column. 8 minus 5 is 3. Subtract 10's column. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, the balance quantity of rice with Anu is 13 kilograms. Measures of capacity. Liquids like milk, oil and water are measured in liters. Liters is the unit of liquids. Large quantities of liquids are measured in liters and small quantities are measured in milliliters. The measure cups are generally in 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters, and so on to measure liquids in large quantities. The small measure cups are in 500 milliliters, 200 milliliters, 100 milliliters, and 50 milliliters. Word problem. Addition. Meera drank a cup of milk, which is 150 milliliters, and Nitya drank a cup of juice, which is 200 milliliters. What is the total capacity of both the liquids? Quantity of milk is equal to 150 ml. Quantity of juice is equal to 200 ml. Add 1's column, we get 0. Add 10's column, we get 5. Add 100's column, we get 3. So, the total quantities of liquid together is 350 ml. Word problem. Subtraction. A jug contained 350 ml of milk. Out of this, 250 ml was poured into a mug. How much of milk is left in the jug? Milk in the jug is equal to 350 ml. Milk in the mug is equal to 250 ml. Subtract 1's column, we get 0. Subtract 10's column, we get 0 again. Subtract 100's column, we get 1. So the milk left in the jug is 100 ml. Geometry. Point. A dot seen in the screen is called a point. A point has no length, no breadth, size or shape. When two straight lines meet, the meeting point is called a point. It is generally denoted by a capital letter P or Q. Line. A line has no starting point or end point. A set of points is called a line. There are many types of line. A straight line, a curved line, a horizontal line, a vertical line, and a slanted line. Shapes. There are a number of shapes, but let us know about the basic shapes in geometry. Square. This is a square. It has 4 sides and 4 corners. All the sides of a square have the same length. Example of this shape is a chessboard. Rectangle. This is a rectangle. It has 4 sides and 4 corners as of a square, but only the sides in the opposite directions are equal. It has 2 longer sides called the length and 2 shorter sides called the breadth. Example of this shape is a postcard. Triangle. This is a triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. Example is a direction board. Circle. This is a circle. It does not have sides or corners. It is only a curved line. Example is a clock. Match the shapes. Let us match these shapes with their correct names. The first diagram is a horizontal line. This is a circle. This is a rectangle. This is a triangle. Solids. Apart from the shapes which we had learnt, there are some more shapes which gives a solid look. They are called solids. Cylinder. This is a cylinder shape. An example of this can be a coffee mug or a water bottle. Sphere. This is a sphere. An example of this can be a ball or an orange or a globe. Children, we hope you all are clear about the subject now. We have more to study about this subject in our higher classes. Children, we hope you all are clear about the subject now. We have more to study about this subject in our higher classes.